Deep in the rugged interior of British Columbia lies a remote highway 150 kilometers in length. Along its route, there are no services, no populated places, and few sources of help if things go wrong. Its only destination, the awe-inspiring Mica Dam. Join me and my father as we spend 2 days exploring this remote part of the country and the seemingly endless dirt roads that lie beyond its pavement. Our journey began in Revelstoke, where we hit the first 75 kilometers of pavement on our way to the dirt. There was very little traffic and the views were quite scenic, which made up for the relatively boring nature of the highway.
You know what's crazy? They built that whole road, and then like 15 years later, they had to build it again. Because they built the road to Mica, and then when they did Lake Revelstoke, they had to move the whole road up.
I did not know that.
No, so there's some spots I want to check out. There's lots of spots where you can actually ride the old pavement into the water.
Huh.
Yeah, so...
Okay.
What a stunning part of the world. Wow.
We knew that we had to be intentional about what we were exploring on this trip because fuel range was a major problem. Right now, we were going to check out a fire weather station that my father had helped install back in the early 2000s. These weather stations record things such as temperature, rainfall, wind speed, etc., and they're used to actually create the fire danger map for the province that you may be familiar with.
All right, that was kind of cool. My dad got to see the weather station and kind of check it out, which he's happy about. And now we're gonna head back to the lake, have some lunch, and then keep working our way up the highway to nowhere.
We had a wholly acceptable lunch at this beautiful wreck site on Lake Revelstoke before hopping back onto the very straight highway as we made our way to the next off-road segment to explore. We were riding through here on a Sunday, and it was a good thing because had it been a weekday, there's no way we would have gotten through this log show.
What a view though, the glacier, the river, the devastation that will grow back. Yes, it's certainly what I've noticed.
As we progressed further into the forest, the road became far less traveled and was even washed out in spots, but that just meant that it was about to get a whole lot more interesting.
Oh, this looks high quality.
effortless climb on this rocky, bony quad trail, we ended up in this absolutely spectacular basin.
This is spectacular. I think it was worth it. Wow. I wish I had the drone for this ride. I'm sure this is spectacular.
Although we wanted to spend more time exploring this basin, we knew that we had to hit the road and keep making some progress.
I'm still doing good.
We did bring extra gas on this trip, and, well, as you're about to see, we used it.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, that thing's the real deal. So last year we got there. From there.
Yeah.
It's the second highest dam in North America.
Is it really?
It is, yes.
What's the highest?
No, one in Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah, it's the highest dam in Canada and the US. And so, the highway to nowhere ends.
After ogling at the dam for a bit, it was time to make our way to a nearby campsite.
Oh, nice. Well, I hope we can get ourselves a good spot.
We were quite happy with the spot that we were able to get, and after setting up camp, we tried our hand at fishing before packing it in for the night. The next day started off with the ADV Riders Breakfast of Champions, Chef Boyardee, before packing up camp and making our way to a new location to admire the views and attempt to catch some fish. The fishing in Kinbasket Lake is normally quite good. In fact, the night previous to this, we actually did catch 3 fish. We did get skunked today though, so we decided to start making our way back south with a few detours in mind.
Old abandoned section of highway here. Yeah, well, I guess that settles that. Yeah, that's kind of cool, eh?
After exploring this interesting abandoned section of Highway to Nowhere, we got back on the new modern Highway to Nowhere and continued to make our way back down to Revelstoke. We had an awesome adventure on this trip, even if fuel range prevented us from exploring as much as we wanted to. If you're ever in this area, I'd recommend you go up and check it out. It is worth it. You just have to do a bit of planning to make it work.